Hi, I'm Arash, and this is our lesson 17. In this lesson, we're going to talk about some features in part design L17. The features we're going to talk about is rib and slot. Slot. What is the difference between this and pad is that pad is going to one direction. For example, if you draw something, for example, a circle here, what pad do what pad does is making it extrude in one direction straightly, and what the shaft does is making it rotate around a direction. Let me make it 90 degrees and make it rotate over a direction. But if I wanted this circle to go in some way, not rotating and not going upside, but going like this, what should I do? Firstly, let's make it more clearly, and let's define it. Make it 50 and make this line goes to center of the origin, and I want to make this guide profile to specify where it should go. So I say go straight right here and change the direction to there, and go straight here and change direction again in this way, and maybe a little bit to this way. So this is our guide, which I want our profile, which is a circle. We want it to go in that way. So we activate the rib, we choose the profile is like this, and center curve is like this. If we select preview, it's going to give us a preview. But there is a profile control. We can say keep angle, which keep its angle to its position, or we say polling direction, and we can say that direction will be Z, or in maybe this direction, or maybe we choose this direction, which is not quite different with keep angle. And we can choose reference surface also. We can choose tick profile to make it hollow inside and make the thickness for it. We can also say that close the end of it by merging it, but it's not working in this particular part. So this is like that, and the slot is opposite of this. For example, let me delete this. If we have a volume here, make it half a volume so you can uh, easily get what I mean. I make a volume in this direction more than 60, and I want to make a slot on this profile in this curve direction. It's going to be cut this through like this. We can choose our profile also to be something else. Instead of circle, we can choose it to be hexagon, and we can make it construction. You can see that now we have a hexagon. If we use that hexagon as a rib, we can see that what is happening. We can also make a thickness for that. So make it like a hollow pipe. But the main feature and main usage of this rib function is not quite this. In some cases, this is really useful to have rib, but mostly the thing, the reason why we choose rib is mostly for the springs and hooks. For example, I delete this. I delete this too. I want to make a spring. So first of all, I have to make an helix. In order to make an helix, I must specify a point where um, my x is 50 and other is 0, 0, 0. And I must go to generative shape design in shape module and generative shape design. Under the spline order command, there is a helix. Helix need a starting point and an axis. My starting point is this, and my axis is z axis. So I have a helix, and I can choose what is my pitch. Oh, I want pitch of 10. And what is the height of this? I want the height of, you know, I want height of maybe 100. So we have pitch of, maybe make it a little bigger, pitch of 15. Yeah, that's good. I like it. So we made this helix, and under generative shape design, you only need to know that before everything else in the generative shape design. We will go back to it and we will learn you all about this generative shape design. But let's go back to part design. So we have our generative shape design here, and we use plane and choose it to be normal to surface, normal to curve. Choose this curve and this point. So we have a plane which is normal here. We can choose it and make a sketch from it. We can project this line, this point, and make it construction, and deactivate the construction to make our own profile. We can make everything as our profile. We can make it like this as a rounded shape, and now we can choose rib. The sketch we have been chosen is known as profile, and now rib wanted center curve from us, and our center curve is the helix. We click OK, and our part is ready. This is a spring. If I choose the helix and I increase the size, maybe 500, I have more pits of this helix. And if I go here under the rib and change the circle profile, making it construction, and makes another something else like an ellipse. Let's try it again. Make an ellipse like this. Oriented ellipse. You can see that this is a really funny feature here. It is rotating while it's changing. We can choose pulling direction. Maybe it's good. Yeah, pulling direction is making it better. It's not rotating while it's twisting around that. We can choose whatever we want as our profile. We can choose it to be non-rounded shape, like hexagons which you used before, or a rectangle, which is not a square either, or something more crazy, like something unusual. But yeah, the main feature and the main usage of rib is for spring, but you can do a lot of stuff with it. So that's conclude to our tutorial about rib and slot. Slot is completely like this, but in negative way. There is no need to describe it again for you. So that's it. Please like and comment and subscribe. That would really help us to continue our works in this manner.